This is task 1 in 9.3. A group of 4 people goes apple picking. They pick the amount shown. If they share the apples equally, how many pounds of apples does each person get? Let X represent the weight in pounds of apples that each person receives. So what we ultimately want to know is how many apples each person gets. And we know that there are 20 apples or 20 pounds of apples. And we want to know how many pounds of apples each person gets. Okay, we're going to complete the diagram for part A. So the first one is the number of people. Well, it just says it above. There are 4 people. So we're going to write a 4. Just like that. And we already know that the pounds of apple per person is going to be our number that we don't know yet, but we want to get to. And so we're going to put that X right underneath that orange arrow. Okay, the total weight of apples. Well, the total weight of apples is just what I circled along the side here, 20 pounds. Okay. For part B, you're going to write an equation to represent this problem. So we're just going to use the information from above, from part A, to write an equation. So it'd be 4 times X equals 20. Just like that. Okay. For part C, we're going to model the equation using algebra tiles. How many X tiles are in your model and how many 1 tiles? So if we look at the equation above, our X tiles are on this side and our number tiles or 1 tiles are over here. So we have 4 X tiles and 21 tiles. So let's draw that out in this box. We have an X tile, an X tile, another X tile, and a 4th X tile. Okay? Those represent each person, right? Because we have 4 people. And then we're going to put our 20 next to them like this, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay? So we have 4 X tiles and we have 21 tiles. And if you want, you can write 1 in all those boxes, but I'm not going to. All right, so for part D, how many equal groups do you need to divide your model into to solve for X? Okay, well, we have 4 X people, okay? We have 4 people and we want to know how many pounds of apples are in each group. And so in order to do that, we need 4 equal groups. Because there is 1 for each person. Okay. For part E, we're going to draw circles around the tiles you drew for part C to separate the tiles into equal groups. So we go back up to part C in the green box. We're going to use these 4 X's and then the 21 tiles to put them into groups. Okay, so if we do this, we circle this one, got 1 group there. We've got another group there, another group here, another group here. So now we have 4 equal groups. Okay, the last part is how many 1 tiles are in each group? How many pounds of apples does each person get? So there are 5 1 tiles, which means that there is 5 pounds per person.